This is a Ramana Maharshi clip, a talk by Ramana Maharshi with comments by Richard Clarke. This is a time to listen, reflect, and deeply meditate. I'm Richard. Welcome. I'm reviewing and commenting on the book Talks with Sri Ramana Maharshi. Today is from Talk 95, Part 2. The Disciple. What are the obstacles to remaining steady in unbroken bliss? How can they be overcome? Maharshi, the obstacles are first, ignorance, which is forgetfulness of one's pure being. Next, doubt, which consists in wondering if even the experience was of the real or of the unreal. And third, error, which consists in the I am the body idea and thinking that the world is real. These are overcome by hearing the truth, reflection on it, and concentration. The Master continued, experience is said to be temporary or permanent. The first experience is temporary, and by concentration it can become permanent. In the former, the bondage is not completely destroyed. It remains subtle and reasserts itself in due course. But in the latter, it is destroyed, root and branch, never to appear again. The expression yoga bhrashta, those who have fallen down from yoga, in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, refers to the former class of men. In this dialogue, a disciple seeks guidance on how to remain steady in unbroken bliss, and Ramana Maharshi offers profound insights and practical advice. First, Maharshi identifies three primary obstacles to staying in a state of unbroken bliss. The fundamental obstacle is ignorance, forgetting or overlooking your pure being. This ignorance leads people to identify themselves with their physical body and ego, causing what seems like a separation from their true self. The next obstacle is doubt, when you are not firm in your knowledge. Doubt rises when you're not sure about your spiritual experience. You don't know if it's real or just imagination, projection, or misunderstanding. It may make you wonder if what you have experienced is real or illusion. This doubt is a hindrance to achieving unbroken bliss. The third obstacle is the persistent misidentification with the body and the idea that the external world is what is real. This identification with the physical body in the material world keeps seekers bound to the cycle of suffering. Together, these form an inverted view, not seeing what is real and taking your transient experience as reality. Ramana then talks about the classic threefold approach from Advaita Vedanta to overcome these obstacles. This threefold approach is Shravana, Manana, and Nidhyasana, listening, reflecting, then deeply meditating. This starts with Shravana, hearing the truth. To counter ignorance, it is essential to find teachings that reveal your true nature and the nature of reality. This could involve studying scriptures, listening to enlightened masters, and absorbing the wisdom of those who have realized the self. Next is manana, reflection. This is reflecting on the teachings, comparing them to your own experience, and contemplating the implications of what you have learned. This is another crucial step. It deepens your understanding and allows you to internalize the knowledge. This is dealing with the teaching cognitively. Finally comes nidhyasana, deep meditation or concentration. Practices such as deep meditation or self-inquiry play a primary role in transforming temporary experience into a permanent self-knowledge. This takes a mental understanding and brings it to experiential knowledge. By focusing the mind on the true nature of the self, the bondage of ignorance, doubt, and error is gradually weakened and ultimately eradicated. This is absorbing the teaching experientially. When you start the practice, the three come one after the other. After a while, it becomes just one motion. Ramana then distinguishes between temporary and permanent experiences. Temporary experiences come and go, but through direct experience, they become permanent. Ramana emphasizes that in the former temporary experience, the bondage, the tendency is not completely destroyed. It remains subtle and resurfaces. In contrast, in self-knowledge, the bondage is annihilated entirely, never to reappear. Ramana's mention of Yoga Barishta from the Bhagavad Gita refers to those who have fallen from the path of yoga. They may experience temporary states of bliss, but fail to maintain them due to the persistence of ignorance, doubt, and error. To overcome this, you must work diligently on eradicating these obstacles and vasanas through the hearing the truth, reflection, and concentration. Maharshi's teachings emphasize the importance of self-inquiry, self-realization, and continuous spiritual practice to attain unbroken bliss and liberation from the cycle of suffering. So, know yourself and be always free and at peace. These videos help bring Ramana Maharshi's teachings into your direct experience. Subscribe now